guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you're new to my channel, make sure you're hitting the subscribe button to stay inspired to wise up and rise up above these narcissists. So if you clicked on this video, I know it sounds strange, I know it sounds weird. Why does the narcissist love to go to the washroom so much? Listen, I'm not saying that every narcissist that goes to the washroom means like every person or whatever toxic person you're talking to is a narcissist because they love to go to the washroom. No, that's not what I'm saying. Is at the end of the day, there's a tactic and there's a reason, and there's a pattern on the narcissist and why they do certain things that they do, right? So I was watching this video, and again, I always like to educate myself about, what I've been through. And when I was with my ex-narcissist, he would forever be going to the washroom, right? And I always say, like, man, you need to go check yourself out, right? And he would always make excuses and say, okay, yeah, whatever, I have a stomach issue. But sometimes trust your intuition, trust your gut, because, my gut always used to tell me, like, no, like, what is he going in the washroom and doing all the time? Sometimes I would catch him watching porn, or, you know what I mean? Like, he was just always on his phone when he's in the washroom, right? And when I watched this psychiatrist or psychologist talk about narcissists, right? And how everything they do, obviously there's a pattern, there's always a reason for why they do certain things that they do. And a lot of things that they do it so sneaky and so conniving and so manipulating and so well, you would, even though your intuition is telling you that they're doing something sneaky, you would believe them, right? So why do I say that, the narcissists have like a reason behind why they love the washroom, and there is a reason why they love the washroom, is because it gives them that privacy space to go talk to their new supply. It gives them that privacy space to maybe watch a bunch of porn. It gives them the privacy space for them to do whatever the heck they want to do behind your back while still being in the house, right? So this is why I say that the narcissist, the washroom is a perfect escape route for them to lie to you, to still do whatever the heck they want to do in still being within the household. So in their mind, it's like, hey, I'm not doing nothing wrong because I'm in the house. I'm not cheating or lying or doing anything bad because I'm still here. I'm still present. Remember, a narcissist always loves to give justifications that they're not wrong for what they're doing. That even if something is slightly wrong and messed up on what they're doing, they can justify that. So with them being in the washroom, whether they're watching porn behind your back, or whether they're talking to their new supply, or they're watching other girls' pictures or other men's pictures, or talking to somebody behind your back by text messaging or whatever, how they look at it, they have justifications. They're using the washroom. They're in the washroom. They're not technically cheating because they're in the house. They're not going anywhere. They're not physically in contact with somebody. Again, anytime the narcissist does certain things, they always have something to manipulate what they're doing wrong into it being right, and that it's not wrong. And the reason why I say the narcissists love the washroom, because it's an escape route for them to do things behind your back and still justify that, well, they're at home, or they're not meeting up with somebody, or they're not doing this, or they're not doing that. It gives them justifications that they can do what they want behind your back and it still be okay because they're in the washroom. And this is why I'm saying that the washroom is one of the narcissist's favorite places. So if you find that, you're dating somebody, or you're married to somebody, or you're living with somebody, and you see that they're constantly going to the washroom all the time, right? And you have this inner gut, this inner intuition telling you that something feels off, something feels weird, right? Trust that gut and trust that intuition. Because a lot of times when they're in the washroom and they're doing things behind your back, you feel it. You have the intuition that they're doing something behind your back, but you don't trust it because you don't want to say, yeah, but they're using the washroom. Like, why am I going to bother them and they're in the washroom? Maybe they really are using the washroom, right? But I'll tell you, like, there's movies I remember there was a show one time where this man, he used to talk to his mistress all the time inside of the washroom. The kids would be home, the wife was home, and nobody would think of it as anything, because at the end of the day, they would say, okay, he's just in the washroom. He said he had stomach issues. I remember my ex always used to be like, oh, I'm always in the washroom, whatever. And once in a while, I'll see him, jerking off to porn or whatever. So at the end of the day, do you see where I'm going with this? Is trust your gut, trust your intuition. If you're in a relationship with somebody and you find that they're constantly taking their phone inside of the washroom, they're always in the washroom, and you have this feeling like this person is lying to you, or this person, there's something off, trust that intuition, trust that gut, and go with it. Because at the end of the day, like, narcissists are, again, pathological liars, and they will do everything to manipulate the situation to be like, you're crazy, right? Especially if you have experience with a narcissist where they're constantly always blaming you for, let's say, talking to another person, or they're blaming you for thinking that you're cheating, or you're doing stuff to show off your body, or posting up pictures and making you feel guilty on a constant guilt trip, as if you were cheating on them. Right then and there, they're doing something behind your back, because nobody's gonna accuse you and get on you for you cheating if they were not trying to hide something themselves, or they weren't feeling guilty for them doing shit behind your back themselves. So this is what I'm trying to say to you, is if you're seeing this pattern with the narcissist going to the washroom all the time, really read into it. Do not let it just slide by. Do not just be like, oh, maybe this, and come up with excuses. Learn how to start trusting your intuition and trusting your gut. Because again, that's a perfect place for them to hide and for them to do whatever they freaking feel like doing. And I'm sharing with you guys, right, the mindset that they have from me being in an experienced relationship with the narcissist always going to the washroom. I don't talk about things that I haven't experienced. I talk about things that I have experienced, and then I bring knowledge upon it to educate you guys out there, so then you guys can wise up and rise up above these narcissists, their tactics, and their patterns that they have. We need to stand in the facts and trusting our intuition and trusting how we feel more. When you know that this person that you're with in a relationship has narcissistic traits, and there's a consistency in their patterns, and they categorize from all the things that they do as a narcissist, start trusting your intuition, start trusting your gut, start really reading in to the things that's showing you red flags, but you're ignoring it. I'm telling you this based off of experience. Again, these are the facts. Stand in them. And you guys, thank you again for supporting my channel. If you enjoyed this video, you thought that it brought value or awakened you in some sort of way, give me a thumbs up. Leave me in the comments if you experienced this before with your relationship, or whatever the case may be, or you were questioning, why is it that, this person keeps going to the washroom all the time, and you had the feeling that they're talking to other people, but you never wanted to read into it. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. And you guys, make sure you're joining the Wise Up, Rise Up community today. Make sure you're following my podcast, because I put different content on there as well. Make sure you're going to check out my TikTok channel. And if you guys ever want to book a one-on-one with me, you guys need help to learn how to self-heal from narcissistic abuse, you can always click my link at the top of my TikTok page or my Instagram page, and you can email me and we can book a one-on-one together for me to help you to learn how to self-heal, to wise up and rise up above these narcissists. Thank you so much for tuning in this video, and I'll see you guys again on another video.